Hello everyone, welcome back to Simplify Studies. Today we will learn about political divisions of North India. But before I start with today's module, let us quickly revise whatever we have studied in our previous lesson, and that was about Northern Mountains. We have already studied high mountains like Kanchenjunga, Nanda Devi, etc. come under the highest mountain ranges in the world and are located in India. We have also studied that northern mountains, that is, the Himalayas, India's pride, are divided according to their heights. Like the highest mountains are called Himadri, the mountains lower than Himadri are called Himachal, and the lowest range are known as the Shivalik. Shivalik have more hills than mountains unlike Himadri and Himachal. We have also studied Himalayas protect us from cold and dry winds blowing from north. They also prevent the rain-laden monsoon winds in the Indian Ocean from crossing over the northern countries, thereby giving us heavy rainfall in northern India. Now, let us start today's topic, and that is political division of North India. So, let us first have a look at the recent updates on Union territories as on March 2020. With effect from 26 January 2020, India has 8 Union territories. The Union territories of Daman and Diu, Dadra and Nagar Haveli have become a single Union territory since January 26 through a bill passed by the Parliament in the winter session. On August 5th, the central government had announced the abrogation of the special status given to Jammu and Kashmir under Article 370 and its division into two union territories, that is, Union Territories of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. With the merger of Daman and Diu and Dadra and Nagar Haveli, the number of union territories have come down to 8. So, right now we have 28 states and 8 union territories. Union territories and states in the northern part of India are spread across both mountains and plains. Now, let us start with Jammu and Kashmir. Jammu and Kashmir has two capitals. During winters, Srinagar becomes geographically challenging due to the blockage of national highways because of landslides. Thus, every year the capital is shifted to Jammu to make sure that the trade and business do not suffer. Gulmarg, a town in Jammu and Kashmir, is a popular skiing spot, and Pahalgam, a beautiful tourist destination, attracts tourists from all over the world. There are three major rivers. They are Indus, Jhelum, and Tavi. There are coniferous trees, grassy slopes, as well as rocky land on which nothing grows. Here, the beautiful chinar trees can be found in plenty. Rice and wheat are grown on terrace fields. Saffron, an expensive spice that is used in dishes like pulao, is grown in Kashmir. There are orchards where fruits like cherries, peaches, apples, almonds, and walnuts are grown. These are eaten as healthy snacks and sold in other parts of India and the world. The main occupations are agriculture and handicrafts. The Himsagar Express goes from Jammu Tawi station to Kanyakumari, the southernmost tip of India. It takes almost 3 days for the journey and stops at 73 stations and passes through 12 states on its way. One more interesting thing about these hilly areas. Here, the houses have sloping roofs so that snow and water may slip down. So, here you will mostly find sloping roofs. Now, let us talk about Ladakh. Until 2019, Ladakh was a region of the state of Jammu and Kashmir. In August 2019, the Parliament of India passed an act by which Ladakh became a union territory on 31st October 2019. Capital of Ladakh is Leh. Kargil is the second largest town in Ladakh. Now, let us learn some interesting facts about Ladakh. Ladakh is a land where gravity fails. Here, there is one magnetic hill, or the so-called gravity hill, is a hill that pulls you upwards. Ladakh also has the highest bridge in the world. For more such interesting facts about Ladakh, please do watch my video on Ladakh. Next, we have Himachal Pradesh. Shimla is the capital of Himachal Pradesh. Kullu, Manali, Kangra and Kufri are popular tourist places. Dharamshala is an important town for many Buddhists. Rivers like Satluj, Beas and Ravi flows fast down the slope of this hilly region. Himachal has abundant green vegetation because of its hilly climate. Tall trees of pine, devdar and chal are found here. The wood is used for fuel and also to make furniture and handicrafts. Wheat, maize and potatoes are grown in plenty. The state is known for its delicious fruits like apricots, plums, peaches and apples. Various kinds of flowers are also grown. Farming is the main occupation. People also work in small factories that make jams and juices. Next, we have Uttarakhand. The capital of Uttarakhand is Dehradun. It is also known as Doon Valley. Doon is a local word for valley. Mussoorie and Nainital are popular hill towns here, whereas Haridwar is a holy city. River Alaknanda and Bhagirathi meet at Devprayag and form River Ganga. So, River Ganga, Yamuna, Alaknanda and Bhagirathi are some of the main rivers in Uttarakhand. Farming is the main occupation. People also work in small factories that make jams and juices. Now, let us study about the divisions in the Northern Plains. The Union Territory of Chandigarh, Delhi, states of Punjab, Haryana and Uttar Pradesh are all situated in the Great Northern Plain. This is a vast flat land lying south of the Himalayas. Summer is very hot all over the plains, with hot winds and dust storms in some places. In the western part of the northern plain, the monsoon rains are not very heavy. Winters are very cold in this part of the northern plain. Let us first study about Union Territory of Chandigarh. Chandigarh is the capital of two states, Punjab and Haryana. It is the first planned city in India. It got its name from the Chandi Mandir near the city. The city is divided into sectors. Each sector has its own shops, gardens, and other common facilities. Two famous gardens in Chandigarh are the Rose Garden and the Rock Garden. The Rose Garden has hundreds of varieties of roses and looks very beautiful when they bloom. The Rock Garden was created by Nek Chand Saini from waste materials like broken crockeries, bangles, electrical fittings, tires, and other such waste. Next, we have Punjab. The word Punjab is a compound word in Persian language where Panj means five and Ab means water. Thus, Punjab roughly means the land of five rivers. The five rivers are Satluj, Beas or Beas, Ravi, Chenab and Jhelum. Chandigarh is the capital city of Punjab. Other important cities are Amritsar, which is famous for the Golden Temple, and Ludhiana, that makes knitted garments and cycles. Like in other parts of the northern plain, the forests have been cleared to make fields. The state has vast areas of flat fields with fertile soil, ideal for growing crops. Wheat is cultivated in large quantities. Rice is grown too. Other crops are cotton and mustard. Farming is the largest occupation, followed by dairy farming. Next, we have Haryana, which shares its capital city with Punjab, that is Chandigarh. So, Chandigarh is the capital of Haryana. Other important cities are Faridabad, which is famous for industries, Panipat is a historical town, while Kurukshetra is an important pilgrimage center. River Yamuna forms the border between Haryana and Uttar Pradesh. River Ghaggar flows through the northern edge of the state. The rest of the land is watered by the canals that bring water from Punjab. Wheat, rice, and cotton are grown in most part of the state. As in all states of the plains, agriculture is the main occupation. Many farmers also keep cows and buffaloes for their milk and milk products. Next, we have Delhi. Delhi is different from other states of the country. It is the capital of our country. New Delhi and Delhi together are one big city. Gurgaon in Haryana and Noida in Uttar Pradesh are very close to Delhi. Delhi is situated on the banks of the Yamuna. Delhi has an old city that has many significant buildings. The Qutub Minar, the Red Fort, the Jama Masjid are the historic buildings. Sansad Bhavan, the Parliament House, and the Rashtrapati Bhavan are the government buildings. A lot of people in Delhi work in many government offices. There are also several media and newspaper offices where many people work. Others work in the universities, various educational centers, etc. Next, we have Uttar Pradesh. Lucknow is a historical city with beautiful old monuments and is the capital of Uttar Pradesh. It is also famous for its beautiful embroidery work. The city of Agra has the famous monument, the Taj Mahal. The other important city is Kanpur. It is famous for leather. The holy cities of Varanasi and Allahabad on the Ganga are visited by millions of people. Crops like wheat, sugarcane, rice, maize are grown here. Mangoes are also grown in plenty. Agriculture, working in factories and offices, tourism, and handicraft are some of the most important occupations. That's all I have for you today. Have a good day.